Hi friends, welcome back to Maths Magic Academy. Today we are going to tell about one of the most important topic, that is number of rectangles in a given figure. In the previous videos we done that number of triangles in the given figure and number of squares in a given figure. But now the topic is number of rectangles in a given figure. Before going to learn this topic, we have to know about a rectangle. What is a rectangle? Rectangle is nothing but a parallelogram in which opposite sides are equal and one of the angle is 90 degrees. Then that is a rectangle. Now you can observe here in this figure, whole figure, you can observe the whole figure. Is it a rectangle or not? And you can observe the whole figure. Is it a rectangle or not? What do you think about rectangle? Opposite sides are equal. Here opposite sides are equal or not? Equal. And here also opposite sides are equal. And one of the angle is 90 degrees. Is it or not? That means it is a rectangle. It is also a rectangle. The whole figure I am saying, it is a rectangle, it is also a rectangle. That means all the squares are also called as rectangles. This point you have to remember. All the squares are also rectangles. Previous class we had discussed that how many number of squares are there in a given figure. But now how many rectangles are there in a given figure. That means including squares you have to calculate the rectangle. Why? Because all the squares are also rectangles. So based on that we can see a simple problem. Before going to watch this video, please click on a like button and there will be red color subscribe button. If not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. Okay, then watch the video. Here it is 1, 2. 2 rows will be there and 1, 2. 2 columns is there. If 2 rows and 2 columns is there. Then in this figure, how many squares is there? In previous class we learned that 1 square plus 2 square. 1 square 1, 2 square 4. 4 plus 1, 5 squares are there. But here what is the question? How many number of rectangles is there? So number of rectangles in a given figure, if you want to find, then I will say a simple formula. Based on this simple formula you can apply anywhere. You can find number of rectangles in a given figure. That is rows into rows plus 1 by 2 into columns into columns plus 1 by 2. Simply you can apply. How many rows is there? 2 rows is there. So 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 into here columns. How many columns? 1, 2. So 2 columns. 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. Just simply 2 get cancelled. How many? 3 is 9. So the total number of rectangles in this figure are 9. Understood? We will see for this question also. So the total number of rectangles. So what is the formula? Rows. How many rows? 1, 2, 3 rows. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are there. Okay. So what is the formula? Rows into rows plus 1 by 2 into columns plus 1 by 2. So now how many rows are there? 3 rows are there. 3. Here 3 plus 1, 4. Just 3 after number. How many rows is there? 3 rows are there. 3 after number 4. 3 into 4 by 2. Here how many columns are there? 5. 5 after number 6. 5 into 6 by 2. Now 3 fours 12. 12 by 2. 12 by 2, 6. Or otherwise you can do the cancellation also. Here 2 ones, 2 threes, 5 threes, 15. 15 6, 90. So how many rectangles is there in this figure total? 90 rectangles is there. So be careful while answering the total number of rectangles in a given figure. Why? Because all the squares are also called as rectangles, but all the rectangles may not be squares. Okay.